What is up, my crafty friends? This is Angie with Tutu's Crafty Creations. Happy Wednesday to y'all. Today I have a wood ornament from the Dollar Tree sign. Enjoy! Okay, you guys, so for this project we will be using one of these ornament wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. We'll be using a ruler, some of these ornament snowflakes, some paint makeup or some makeup sponges, the paint tray, some stencils. These were purchased from Dollar General. And I will be using some silver metallic paint, some Waverly crimson chalk paint, some Mod Podge, some glitter, and some of this ribbon trim from the Dollar Tree, and some Waverly white chalk paint, a few random paint brushes, a couple different sizes of the wasabi tape, or washi. Oh my gosh, I've done this twice now. Called it wasabi tape. It's washi tape. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on into this. All right, so to get this started, we are going to paint this wood ornament with the Waverly white chalk paint. Give it a nice even single coat was all I gave this. I did touch up a couple spots there, here and there, but just one coat in general. And here I moved on. I've struggled with these stripes, you guys, so I cut a lot of it out, but I finally got the stripes to where I wanted them. And I am going to be removing the little piece of washi tape. So the blue tape is what's going to stay. That's blue painter's tape from the Dollar Tree. And I go ahead and proceed to stripe it all the way across and then pull the wasabi tape off. And this is where I'm going to paint with the red Waverly chalk paint. And I believe I used crimson in this. So I'll go ahead and just give a red stripe all the way to the end. Nice even. Again, I just did pretty much a single coat on this because the white helped to give it a nice even layer. Make sure you need to do the sides. Don't want to forget those. And just go all the way to the end. Give it a little dry with the heat gun there. And then, oh, the satisfying part, rip off all the blue tape. And then we go ahead and proceed to finish getting this blue tape off. And we are going to use a thicker washi tape that we are going to put in the middle of the two red lines. Sorry about my arm here. Moving out of your way in just a sec. There we go. So I just measured it, as you'll see here, all the way along before I ripped the end off and proceeded to the next step. And I think it was like maybe half an inch or so. Maybe a quarter of an inch. I forget, but it wasn't very big. And so I just went all the way up and down, make sure it was all even. And go ahead and rip that end piece off here in just a second. Once I make sure I'm all good to go. I'm a little OCD, so I just got to make sure, guys. Sorry about that. And fold those edges over, make them nice and secure, and then proceed all the way to the end. Once you get that last piece on there, you're going to go ahead and take the blue tape that we used and line it up to the edges of the thicker washi tape, the chevron washi tape. So here we go. Go ahead and put some blue painter's tape on here. Just trying to be careful to get that as evenly lined up as possible. Get it down nice, stuck down nice and good. Being careful with the rounded or the curved edges on this. It was a little bit challenging. And then here I noticed, well, geez, this isn't going to work. This piece is too big. So I'll go ahead and rip it in half. And then I got 2 pieces out of 1. Yay. Yay me. All right. And then so just go ahead and line it up. Get her nice and even there. Wrap her on the sides. And work my way to the other side. Once we do that, then we'll go ahead and strip all the chevron tape off and proceed to go in there after I make sure I get it all nice and flat. I don't want it to bleed. I ended up having a little bit of bleed, which you'll see in the end. Well, not in the end, but here in a little bit. But I just, took a small paintbrush and fixed that. But here I am going to apply the silver paint. And this silver paint was a little thin, and you could see the white through it. So I did end up putting 2 layers on this. I just didn't make you guys watch all of it because this was a lengthy project. It took me quite some time trying to get all my tape lined up, and it was a lengthy project. It turned out beautiful, and I love it. And what are you guys thinking so far? Did I do well with my lines? That's a first for me. So I think it's looking pretty cute. And I was originally, and there I am fixing my little lines. Just get that little bleed off there. Pardon me. And here, you guys, I was going to go with the black for my words here, my word, but then I decided to go against it. And I'm just trying to find this center point here so that I can get the center of my word and the center of this ornament. I like to be even. No one likes to be lopsided. And so just make sure I'm getting the letters where I want them. Make sure I have them even on both sides. The same amount of distance from the B on the left to the E on the right. Found my center point, and that is where I'm going to lie my eye. And yeah, I do a little shimmy right there. Got some tunes playing as I'm doing my crafts. And grab a little of this wasabi. I almost did it again. Oh, too funny. I keep wanting to call this tape wasabi tape. I don't know why. But so just taking some of the washi tape and making sure that my little stencil piece is not going to move when I start to paint. And this pen here, I didn't realize when I purchased these, that they are fine point metallic paint pens. So this process ended up taking me a little bit of a time too. And, it is okay. She looks beautiful in my opinion. I really think that she turned out pretty gorgeous. And it just took a little bit more time to get all the letters filled in. And since it is such a sharp point, when the paint would dry out, there wasn't any coming out, and you could see like the sharp line because it's a fine point. So I had to try to mess with the tip of it to try to get a good amount to come out. So all the way down to the E here. And I don't know if you guys noticed here, which you probably had not, but for some reason I put a E-I-E-V-E. And so I have to go and fix my boo-boo. And maybe I just haven't noticed it yet, but oh yeah, duh, hello. Einstein. You can't put... Oh, I was going to see if I could make it work. That's what I was going to do. And he said, yeah, no. Just go ahead and paint it over. Fix your little boo-boo. It's doable. Being very careful not to get on the lines of the red or the silver. And just about done here, I do believe. Hey, no pun intended. Okay, and then here's the red crimson. Get this dried up. And then go ahead and proceed to finish with my word. Make sure I get my ruler all lined up. Do a little shimmy here and there. Grooving to my tunes. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'll listen to YouTube videos. Sometimes I'll listen to music. Sometimes I got just the TV on. Music's probably about one of my favorites, though. And then here I am, just about finished with the B for the believe. And I don't know how this happened, but this is like the third project, I think, that I have believe in. And that wasn't done on purpose, and I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I guess I just like the word believe, maybe. Do you believe in Santa? Do you believe in the snow and the presents? And you have to believe in order for it to be real, right? To get Santa to come. All right, so here is I'm applying very carefully some Mod Podge to only my red stripes, and I'm going to sprinkle some of this very fine iridescent glitter that it was purchased at Michael's a couple years back. And I will proceed to go ahead and do it to all of the red stripes. And your girl is just about finished here, you guys. And somehow, yeah, there we go. Somehow I ended up missing the footage of putting that ribbon on and the snowflakes. But here it is. And what do you guys think? I think she turned out beautiful. I believe, and I hope you believe too. And if you are a current subscriber, thank you guys very much. And if you are not, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, the little bell next to it. Give me a like and a comment. And take care, y'all. Have a great day.